Good morning, everyone. It is Thursday, February 6th, and it's early as hell. It's 3:20, and getting ready to trade. And I'm sitting here with the $40 account, as you can see, $40, and account history. I just filled it up with $40, so this is a new account. So I'm going to start trading with this and see how I do. And so I'm going to set the first two trades, and then I'm going to jump on Discord and hook up with Djinn and Eric if they're awake. So right now I'm just going to try to find a trade. I know for pound yen I'm looking for a long. But it's been sitting here accumulating, and there's the sign that I'm waiting for. So I want to figure out, I have on exposure, I have the equivalent of $16,000. So I have a leverage 400, so I got $40. So if I want to take a trade on pound yen, I take my, let's say I want to take a 002 position to start with. That is 2,000 times 142, 720, roughly. That's 285 divided by 400. That I did wrong. So again, 2,000 times, I think this is, I'm trying to figure this out, 7.3 is, this is going to be even worse. It's too early in the morning. I'm trying to figure out what they're going to take from me. They're going to take about $7, I think. So let's try that. I'm just going to take a trade here. Wicks on both sides, so not too good. It's not a good clean entry, there's a lot of wicks. And if I take a look at the calendar, 37 minutes until news from Europe. High volume. There's too many wicks to trade on this one for now. So I'm waiting for a breakout on this box here before I take a trade. Pound dollar. It's the overall. That's for sure it went up. So I'm going to take. Alright, so let's try this calculator again. I want to buy 4,000 times 1.29824 divided by 400. So they're going to take $12 for this, supposedly. Alright, so there's going to be a stop hunt here, but let's just get it. There. So my margin was, so my calculation was, so margin was $12.98. Left me $26 available. Right, so they took $12.98, which is what I kind of calculated. So it leaves me $26.87 for another trade. So let's see if we can find another one. Pound New Zealand dollar. It moves a lot, so I want to see if I can get into this one. This one is gonna go up, so the question is when I get into it. I don't see the right sign. There will be a stop hunt on this one. High, 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 low, high, 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 low, high, high. So we have a new low coming in. So let's do this. Another good trade. The ceiling Canada. Strong candle down. Tweezer. This is a short. Lower high. Double bottom, so that's going to come up as well. Oops. So I want to try to take this one at the right time. Big volume here, but small bodies. I don't have an average on this one. Average 61. Obviously high volume here, so something's about to happen, but I believe it's going to go up before it goes down. Oh well, I don't see a good trade here. Pound USD. I'm gonna watch this one. Waiting for this one to jump up. So I'm gonna go ahead and join the Discord. For a second. And just give me a second, I'm gonna go ahead and pause this video until I can jump back up and until I find a better trade. I'm trying to make this video short, so. Alright, so I'm into the trades. I'm gonna kill Discord for a second. Running a, I can't tell if you guys can hear me or not. I hope so. But anyway, we're going to see. I've taken one trade on pound dollar, went up, took a dollar, and now I'm shortening the dollar, pound New Zealand dollar a little bit, because I'm expecting a stop hunt, and then I expect a continuation of that. Still waiting for pound USD to go up. Euro USD I think is set for a short. Just waiting for the right sign. It's in here, so big strong candle over here for a short on 4 hours being shaped up. That looks the same. Just trying to find out where the entry would be. So that candle definitely tells me that we're going down. I just got to find the right entry. We're inside of this zone here. Accumulation. So this is September. We're absolutely at the bottom of Euro USD, so I don't know. difficult. Let's see. Am I short Euro USD for a second? Just for 3 pips or so. It's very. I'm expecting this to go up and down. So, alright. So that's what I'm doing so far, and I'll pause the video again. I'm gonna go long on pound USD here in a moment. So, alright, everyone. Back again. Had a trade on pound New Zealand dollar. Sorting by price. Closed that out at 79 cents, so not whopping profits here, but it's slow. Waiting for pound New Zealand to pop. On 4 hours, this thing is going to go up. You can't see it because of all the clutter. Waiting for a short retracement, then a kicker. We have this one candle here on 5 minutes. Bullish order block, waiting for a retracement down to here somewhere, and then a kicker. So I'll probably double up on this one here in a moment. Just waiting for the sign. This is a tweezer pair, so it is not done going down. So I'm just waiting for this to come down a bit. I'm gonna try a 0.05 position. I'm gonna jump in here bravely. Ooh, let's see, profit loss. What did I take? I got $28 in free margin. So I'm at 138. So I gotta be careful here with this. And I can get that back once I close this one out, which is Euro USD, which I expect to bounce at the bottom here. So just waiting for that. Continue recording, and there's the pound New Zealand dollar. So we're waiting for that. So just continue doing this, and now we're 2 trades positive. Euro USD is going to close out here shortly. I expect it to come down and touch this little thing, so it's not many pips. It's about 3.3 pips or so. Not a big trade. Overall, I think this should go down. So that's what the candles are telling me. And for that, I would almost have to take a look at the dollar index, so let's do that. Tradingview, dollar index. Let's just type it in. Yep. DXY. Take already comparison. Alright, so the dollar is gonna. This is for 5 minutes. 15 minutes. Dollar's definitely gonna come up, but it's gonna come down first. So that means the euro trade is gonna be going against me. So news from Europe coming. So alright, so I'm gonna wait for this one to go in profit, and then I'll be back again. Alright, so back with a little update. Took this pound New Zealand dollar trade. I have 2 trades, one at 0.05 and one at 0.02. I'm up $15 on one, $10 on another one. So that's going well. And I'm waiting for Euro USD. I put another order here. I'm short on Euro USD because when I look at 1 hour, this is a very large candle with a very large volume on 1 hour, with the wick on the upside, stop hunt, and the body below 50%. So I'm expecting Euro USD to drop today, and so I'm looking at that there. There's obviously also, if we take a look at the dollar index, we have this wick on dollar index 1 hour, which I'm sure shows the same kind of volume. So this is a push up. Dollar index is just currently recessing a little bit, but we go out on 1 day and we see we still got to come up to 98.42, and then a stop above that where the liquidity is. So liquidity zone is right here. So 98.73 is where I expect the dollar index to go to eventually. Hard resistance here, but a kicker up here today, I believe. So that's what we're waiting for, and it'll come later today at the initial jobless claims in about 4 hours. So that's the update for now. This is what we're looking at. Overall up $3.60, and just hanging out. Alright, so I'll be back later. Alright, so I got 3 trades on Euro USD. 2 are in profit, waiting for the third one. This I might let ride for a little while today. And then I got still 1 position on pound New Zealand dollar, trading no stop losses, so I'm trading the way I usually do on my big account. Pound New Zealand dollar, and I'm expecting that to go up, but it could come down here before we get back up again, and that's okay. Looking for just checking. So close below this, and I might take it short. It is trading in a range. And this range is not right. Shorten this range. Right there. Here's buying climax. I expect another buying climax. Come down here. I'm gonna load it back up again and take a 38 pip right up, but that doesn't seem to be it. Waiting to see if this candle is going to be confirmed. If it is, it's just this on 1 hour. We got a very strong candle up here, but I think we'll have another stop hunt down here. That could give me 80 pips today, but I think this might turn here. So come down here, I'll load up another position. So that's it for now, and I'm gonna leave that. Waiting for Euro USD to continue playing out. There's a tweezer pair here, so expect it to continue dropping. Up $43. I'm up $3. Not huge, but a 10% growth almost. So see what happens here, and then I'll be back. Alright, so I'm back. Took some really shitty trades on pound New Zealand dollar, and I painted an amount so that I could take a look later, but buy high, sell low kind of thing. In here I went short. Now that should have been the right thing. Actually, if I go, I sold short here, but then I didn't take it out, and then it went up, and then I had a long here. I think this error is actually wrong, but I sold short here. I think I cashed that out, and then I had a long here, and it was doing good until it started going against me, and I doubled up, and that just went to shit in a handbasket. So I ended up getting a margin call because I overtraded. So not a good trading. So I'm down 20 bucks. I'm down 50% right now. I'm just sitting here, and I'm still in this, and I'm down 62 pips. I do expect this to climb up. That may take all freaking day, and that's alright. I'm not taking any more trade because my margin is too small, so I can't do much. So I'm just going to let this sit and see what happens throughout the day. And I am going to do a little clip here in a moment with my other account, the micro account, because I haven't checked that all morning. So, but I usually don't get up and trade London session, and I'm not that impressed. But of course, if I would have traded like I usually do instead of just going balls to the walls, I would have obviously taken this. So I might do another $40 challenge for myself, myself and I, and just trade in a better manner, in a normal fashion. So this is the trading range. This is, you can call it selling climax if you want to. I'll call it buying climax, because what they're doing is going down here, creating new supply by creating stop orders, triggering stop orders. And I had called out earlier today, this morning, said there's going to be one more, and this is the one. Came down here, and overall I'm expecting pound New Zealand dollar to climb. So just waiting for that. But I know we're waiting for the 8:30 report from jobless claim from US, and that should move things around. But that's it. So I'm going to leave this alone, and I'll be back later. Hey everyone, it's Thursday, February 6th, and it's going to summarize today. I didn't do much on the micro account. I tried to do this challenge. It ended up us just not doing very well, part because there is the big report tomorrow, which is, let me see if I can open it up. Let me do this and this and move it in here. So tomorrow we have the non-farm payroll, and so today it's a lot of positioning. We had initial jobless claim was good, and continued jobless claim was bad, and then back and forth, back and forth. So not a fun day in that sense. Not much happening on the micro account. Don't know why it does this, but we're going to do time and profit. I don't want to. Let's just do this on account history. So the last trade I closed was at 51 cents. This is an old trade that I closed out, that I talked about yesterday on Euro JPY, which is this one. Sitting on a sell on this one, with a big candle up here. So this one. So yesterday when we talked about hedging, and I was going to take the counter trade to pound New Zealand dollar, I ended up actually saying the wrong thing, because what I was saying is that if I expect pound New Zealand dollar to go up, which I expect, right? So I was trying to cover some of this, but I expect overall the move is up, and so I expect that to go up. Then I need something to go down, which was supposed to be my euro yen, but I was thinking a bit ass backwards yesterday. So while pound New Zealand dollar was going down, I bought the opposite to the down, which was a buy, but it really needed to be a sell on euro yen, because I believe pound Kiwi or pound New Zealand dollar is going to go up. So if that's going to go up, then I need euro yen to go down. So that's why I closed that one out, and I instead took another trade that is counter to where I think this one is going to go. I know I have a sell on this, but I believe that the sell is not going to go with me. I believe it's going to go against me. It's already 77 pips in the hole, so I believe it's going to go up. Therefore, if I believe it's going to go up, I need to hedge with this, and I believe that's going to go down. Now there's a couple candles here that are a little concerning. In 1 hour, this is a candle with big volume that's indicating we're going to go up, and but then we have this candle that indicates a down, and while we did get a down, we got 30 pips, and overall we got 40. We have to go up on a higher time frame to see what's going on. And so here we have this candle here, big volume, 50% body, closure below, middle or below, so this should go down. Another bearish candle that has bigger volume, and if we meant to go up, then that body would have closed up. So, and this one enhancing the move down. So it's right now in distribution, and I believe it'll come down somewhere around here or here. Here's the two supports, so I believe we will have a drop to roughly 93 pips, where this one will be, this one at some point these two should intersect them, and I can close both of them and not make any money but not lose any. So that's the micro account. I did some recording of the trade challenge, but we're going to redo the trade challenge. We had a lot of fun. We ended up trading with Djinn and his group, DFX, and that was fun. But Eric wasn't able to get his account verified and couldn't load up his account on Traders Way, and it just ended up being not as well executed as we had hoped. But I'll show you where we stand. I ended up initially going up, but I also said that I was gonna trade very risky, and I ended up doing that. So I blew 50% of my trade, and simply just because I overtraded, and I don't usually trade London section or London session. I trade the New York session because at that time I feel like it's the stock market. You know, if you trade on the stock market, when it opens up at 9:30, you give it 30 minutes or an hour before you really see where things are going, but you have most of the action in the first 30 to 1 hour. But if you're not used to trading that session, which I'm not, the London session, I'm used to the New York session, and I was just very aggressive. Initially I was leading. I was having 6 trades that were just profit after profit after profit, and then I ended up doing this kind of setup, and this is the one that were beating me in the rear, and so I rightfully executed this one. So that was going down, and then it was going up, and then it was going down, and then I just over traded. I took too big of a position, and just didn't pay attention to the things that I should have paid attention to. So if I would have traded more normally, what ended up happening is that this trade, that trade just actually it was this trade that leveraged me, over leveraged me, and then it just ran down, and I got a margin call eventually, and I also closed out pound USD. So I was just over trading. My next challenge, which I will do for myself, probably just a $40 challenge. It sucks trading small accounts, but I'll do it. I want to do it, and I will record it. I'm not closing this account down. There's $19.51. Has 125% margin, free margin of $1.68, so there's nothing to trade on really. So I'm just going to let this one sit. This is Euro, Kiwi, and Euro New Zealand. It's the same one that I have on my micro account. I do believe it came down here, which I had already drawn. I do believe we're going to have a rise above. If for nothing else, we will have a fib retracement from here. So we'll have a fib retracement to this level, and yellow on yellow. So here, and I have a take profit up here, so right below that. So I believe it's going to come back up here. So I'm just going to wait for that to sell. As you can see on daily, the money's getting out of it, so getting back in, and so that's where we're at. Overall, this trend is really back into the trading zone here. So the next thing is I expect it to go up. So that's why I sit with this $40 account. Big bust. Not a big bust, but just trading irresponsible, and which I kind of called out I was going to, so that's all right. And I'll put this video together and post it, but that's where we're at, and tomorrow I'm back trading the micro account, and that'll be this one. And so here I have a lot more margin. I have over 1,000% margin level. I have $312 in free margin. Not trading anything on this today. I was just kind of staying out of it. So I'm back into this one tomorrow. So again, I hope everyone had a good day today and your trading went well. And please don't forget to hit the subscribe button. If you're not a subscriber, then you get notification of my new videos and when I go live. Again, this is a live account, and it slowly goes up. We're up 46.6% as of right now, and I'm just going to continue building this, and I'm also trading my big account, which I'm not displaying. So all right, so I'll see you tomorrow. Have a great day.